It's Bubba Trading. It's BubbaTrading.com. A great friend of ours here, and he loves RFD-TV and rural radio. Todd, we appreciate all the great things to spread the word about our Market Day report. So thanks for being with us.
I love this show, and I love AgroLiquid, too. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. We have the crop report coming. Well, I say crop report. Two major reports on Thursday. You sent out an email talking about what if on Thursday. Your thoughts here for our viewers and listeners.
Well, again, as you know, Mark, I'm not a big report guy. To me, the markets kind of already know what's going to be in that report, and I don't think in today's world of technology there isn't a real lot of surprises. However, if there's a surprise, it might bring the markets lower. I mean, I'm still actually looking to see contract lows in corn and beans. I'm not bearish those things. I believe that to get a healthier market, we need to see one more sell. But I think the buying we've seen over the last couple of weeks has been very slight. You know, we're up, but we kind of get up and then we kind of sell off, and we just can't kind of push through. I think that's more short covering of people trying to get out before the report. I think once the report comes in, I'd like to see a little bit of a pullback, because that's where I really want to buy and start to commit some new money, because I do think that we're going to have a much better year this year. It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be a big market early, but I think we have a chance, and I think if things sort themselves out, I think we can have a much better year in the grains. But first, I think we need to do some technical damage to the downside and take out some of these guys that have been trying to hold on here. So I think that's the first part that I'd like to see. The report itself, it'll be what it'll be, and I'll trade accordingly. But I'd certainly, if it's a bearish report, I'm definitely buying into that report.
All right. And then as far as the producer is concerned, a lot of grain, we'll find out the quarterly stocks report, how much grain they actually do hold, how much, especially in soybeans, how much they've actually sold here in the first quarter of the year. Many traders suggest that the stocks report, they're going to put a little bit more heavy weight on that than they are the acres numbers. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's probably true. I think the only true selling we've seen is people that need to raise some capital to make sure that they continue to operate business. Mm-hmm. So I think we're going to see probably an over inventory. But again, inventories are a very funny thing. One day we have too much, and by tomorrow we don't have enough. And that's what I think we're going to see here. We tend to put too much weight in too much of a short period of time, when that's really not the overall case. Because when you're in this business, especially farmers and producers, I mean, you guys are putting your blood and sweat out in the fields every single day. You're in it for the long term, and we can't worry about this week or next week or the week after. We're worried about the overall big picture, and I think the overall big picture is we're going to run through that inventory as soon as we get some decent change from the Federal Reserve. When we get some decent change in the economy, we're going to burn through that stuff like it wasn't there, and then all of a sudden we're going to say, well, where did it all go? And that's really what I'm looking for.
Very good. Todd Horwitz, before we take a break, a look at the numbers here. Again, corn was at last look up 0.5 cent to a penny. That's where we are now. Soybeans at this moment, soybeans up by 4 3/4, near highs of the day. May 9.13 3/4. Wheat strong yesterday and higher today as well. May up another 3 3/4 in Chicago. 4.74 3/4. Kansas City nearby May up 4.5, and the Minneapolis May contract for wheat up 4 cents, 5.21 3/4 per bushel. Take a break. Todd Horwitz back with us, looking at the livestock trade, and he has a seminar he wanted to share with you producers, and a free seminar getting his thoughts in marketing in the livestock and grain. We'll have that for you as well, coming up in 1 minute.